Hello, Market Club members everywhere. Well, it's Friday, the 23rd of September, and it's an interesting month. I think one of the big things that happened last week, or this week, I should say, is the fact that we have the NASDAQ moving into a very solid position here. All three trade triangles are positive, a plus 100 score. Here's the data yesterday. We just moved up again to new highs. The signal came on the put 921 just a couple of days ago at 5,287.61. So the NASDAQ is and has made a move into new high ground. A little bit concerning is the RSI hasn't made a new high into new high ground, but let's be patient there. But generally speaking, it's Friday. This market I still can see closing higher for the day. Not quite the same picture for the Dow, but the Dow is over the 50 line, which is a good signal and a good sign. But we still have not seen a green weekly trade triangles, which what we want to wait for. We'll wait patiently for this. It may come next week. It may not even come, but we'll be watching for it. We're on the sidelines right now in the Dow, but sometimes it's the best place to be. This is the S&P 500, and what's interesting about the S&P 500 is the fact that we are up for the week 1.78% based on yesterday's close, and barely up for the month, up 0.29%. So that's a good sign. But we still have not seen a green weekly trade triangle. Want to be patient and wait for that. We are over the 50 line, which is a good sign for the index. So let's see how this plays out, but I would not be surprised to see the market close higher for the day. We talked about December gold on Wednesday on our last broadcast, and you can see we've had a nice move up. This is on Wednesday that happened to be, we recorded early and the market had a big jump up. So pretty happy about that. We are over the 50 line. However, the weekly has not yet kicked in. The longer term monthly is positive, but we have not kicked in on the weekly yet. So let's be patient there. But generally speaking, the big pivot point, we talked about this on Wednesday, was the fact that the double bottom was here. And that was the thing that we're most looking at. Here's the double bottom. Here's the pivot point. If we move over there, we're going to go to 13.95. I think that's what we said. So I think $13.95 to $1,400 is probably a target zone for gold. Let's be a little bit patient there. Wait for our trade triangle to kick in, and then all systems go. We're looking at November crude oil, and you can see here a couple of things. One thing we're looking at in particular is the divergence. We talked about this before. Here's the divergence. Lower low. Price is going down, but momentum's going up. We are over the 50 line, which is a good sign. We do, however, still have our trade triangles are still in a red position on the weekly, which is what we use for trading purposes for trend. And I think we could see this market go a little bit higher, but for the time being, I think the best thing to be is just on the sidelines for the moment. But it is over the 50 line, which is a good signal. This is Barrick Gold. We've talked about the stock before. ABX is the symbol. And we just ticked over the 50 line yesterday. We're sort of on the line today. But generally speaking, we did get a weekly, which is important, at 1908. It's currently 1843, 18.43. You can buy it actually a little bit lower than the signal, which I think is a good thing. But generally speaking, we think this market can go back up and test the 23, 24 level, and possibly even higher than that, up to 30. That's where we think this market can go if the gold market really catches on fire. So let's see how that plays out. Here's the star of the show, Amazon. You can see it's powering forward, finally moving higher. Let's put our weekly trade triangles in, and you can see there we are, weekly trade triangle. July 6th, 728. That was our last buy point, and that is almost $100 ago. So it's looking very, very good for this stock to go higher. Is Amazon going to $1,000 this year? Probably. But it's very overbought right now, and obviously the move was back here, and I think we'll see some opportunities to get back into Amazon. But for the time being, the trend is your friend, and the trend is clearly up in Amazon. That's a good thing. Now, if we look at some other stocks, Simon Property Group and also the General Property Group, let's take a look at those stocks right now. First stock we're looking at is General Growth Properties. Put our trade triangles in, and you can see you should be on the sidelines in this stock. We're waiting for the monthly to turn red. That would be an indication that the stock is going down. If you look at the maximum we have on this. You can see it's actually had a nice move up over the years. This is the first quarter of like 2009 when everything hit the fan, but it's moved up nicely from there. However, times are changing, and it looks like Amazon is going to be a big winner, and some of the property growth companies that own malls are going to be losers. So let's just take a quick look at our next stock. This is the Simon Property Group. SPG is the symbol, and you can see it's had a really nice move up from the lows over the last several years, actually the last 7 years, but it looks as though it's getting a little bit tired. You can see the divergence here on the daily. I would say watch and look for a monthly red trade triangle to kick in. When that does, it's a good time either to totally exit the market or get short of this stock. Hey, I'm Adam Hewson. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching our videos, and also we appreciate your business. So if you're not a client of Market Club, I suggest you check it out, take advantage of some of the free trials we have, and I think you'll really enjoy the service. The trade triangles work. Time and time again, they're proving themselves in all kinds of markets. So stay tuned and have a great weekend.